Venus is in Cancer from May 18th to June 13th, and this transit is bringing up big emotions. You may be craving love, abundance, or just simply something sweet, yummy, cold, and delicious. Venus and Jupiter in Cancer are meeting up together on June 9th, a very lucky day to put your intentions out into the world for something good. Right now, our feelings are on speed dial to the universe. What are you going to manifest? Let's find out in this video. If you're new here, I am Stella Wilde, your anti-doom, no BS guide through the cosmos and the tarot cards. Let's turn this Venus in Cancer transit into a powerful portal of manifestation energy. I invite you to declare your big, sweet dream in the comments, and let's like as many of the comments as we can to boost the manifestation energy for one another. Are you with me? Let's get into it. All right, Aries, let's see what you need to know. Venus in Cancer, manifesting something yummy and delicious for yourself. Let us see, Aries, what you need to know about this energy. This is in play until June 13th. And of course, that big Venus-Jupiter conjunction on June 9th. But energy is happening now. It's here. All right, let's see what we have. We have spread your wings, believe, and succeed. Isn't that gorgeous? So you're manifesting a whole new path forward for yourself, one that is going to let you fly. We have two energies of transportation here. This is your wings, metaphor, flying, okay? But it could just be moving quickly. And then we have the boat here, okay? This is the boat, and it's heading toward a new, exciting direction. It looks like the dawn is coming in. The dawn is coming in here. This is the dawn of a new day for you with something that you believe in very deeply for yourself. Your own ability to create success and whatever that means for you, whatever is high on your priority list right now. But this is something about, I think, taking a new road or taking a risk or a chance to just try something a little different. Because maybe, yes, you are believing in yourself a whole heck of a lot more than maybe you have in recent memory. So this is very good. This also says to me that the more you believe in yourself, the faster that success can come to you. And success can feel very freeing when it arrives. And that's the thing too. This should not be something that clips your wings, that holds you back. Okay, so otherwise it's not gonna be something you can move forward with successfully, in other words. So that sense of freedom and being who you really are and aligning with your gifts and talents, like that is also important here. Okay. Like this spreading of the wings is very important. Somebody trying to tame you, hold you back, or an opportunity that doesn't let you be fully free in some way. That's not for you. Okay. So let's see. So this is very, very good. Let's see what we need to know about this for you, Aries. So let me know in the comments, what's this new path that you want to get yourself on? How are you going to spread your wings and do something maybe a little different and daring? 5 of Wands and the 2 of Coins. Okay. So this is status quo energy. Okay. This is like, I just keep going around in freaking circles. So this is the thing, it's always about using the energies. If you feel that, yes, there has been some sort of bottleneck or you have been stuck in the same old situations, as the saying goes, same shit, different day, the same stuff, but this is what you're really wanting to manifest. This is the key. There's something here where you keep going around in circles. It's 2 of Coins. And also you keep going over the same old ground with the same old people again and again, or the same situations. So that is the thing. Like, you are not going to bust out of this or solve whatever this issue is for yourself with the same thinking that created it, that saying, or the same old ways, the status quo. That's what I'm saying. This requires a whole new destination, a whole new way of acting, being, thinking in the world and moving forward. Look at this gorgeous energy here. So that is the thing. Like, What does this represent in your life? A situation you're trying to balance, maybe somebody trying to tell you what to do, arguing with you all the time. You can't do this, you can't do this. This could be like you're trying to keep a lot of people happy, but you are not happy. So that is another thing to consider. It's time to spread your wings and fly and leave this Mishigas, Two of Coins, Five of Wands behind. All right, Taurus, let's see what you need to know about this beautiful Venus in Cancer manifestation energy. Beautiful. And of course, the energy amplifying with the Venus-Jupiter conjunction on June 9th. Let us see. Taurus, what are you manifesting? What energies to tune into? Taurus, we have embrace love. That is beautiful. Look at your arms out open wide here. You are embracing some situation you are going to love. Now, yes, this could be a relationship. This could be, with a person. It could be with a new furry friend. It could be you're embracing an opportunity you're going to love. But this is beautiful. This is a lot of joy here. But this is the thing here, like really being open to how this manifests. Because this energy is happening in your third house of the mind. And sometimes, yes, we can have very, very specific ideas and expectations of what we want. Can we also say this or something better? The form in which this comes may be a little different than what you had in your mind, but it is still lovely and gorgeous. So what I would say to this is keep your options, your arms open wide, in other words. Okay, because this could arrive in a different form, but still gorgeous. Okay, so let us see. Let us see what we need to know about this. But it involves something you're going to get involved with. Like there's a connection. That's the other thing, because like this guy is like solo with the arms open, but then notice these two people are holding hands. So you're going to be holding hands with maybe a literal person, maybe a new furry friend, or a new opportunity. You could get introduced to somebody, shaking hands at an interview, literally holding something in your hand that you've been wanting to manifest. That's another possibility. Okay, so this like connection, I think that's one of the keys going on here. Okay, let us see. Taurus. But really feeling that energy of love for it. That you already have it. That's the thing too, right? With the manifestation. Not I lack this, but I have this in my hand already. All right, what do we have here? We have a 7 of Swords and we have an 8 of Cups. Okay. So one of the things that I would look at here with this particular energy is, have you really left something behind so that something better can come in? And are you perhaps telling yourself a little bit of a fairy story, 7 of Swords, about if you've done that or not? So like if you're wanting new love to come in, have you truly released? The guy's arms are open wide here in the embrace. Have you truly released your past and moved on? Or is your ex's phone number still in your phone, in your contacts? You still have all those old pictures. I'm not saying you should get rid of old pictures. I mean, sometimes those are good to have around, 30 years from now, maybe you'll want them. Okay. But they don't need to be like out, here, if you've broken up with somebody. So that's the same thing. Like, even if it's applying to a job or a career, like, well, did you finally decide you're not going to renew that certification? Did you finally get rid of those clothes you don't need anymore for that job? And this is easier said than done. I mean, when I was teaching up in New York and then I moved down here and started teaching, I didn't have my power suits. Like, I wasn't wearing them. They stayed in my closet for a really long time before I got rid of them, And there's also like, the X stuff for sure. The X stuff. But they still haunt you in the astral, don't they? Sometimes they do. But the point here with this is, have you opened up to embrace, or is there something? And I think you will. I mean, the 8 of Cups is here. Or are you still kidding yourself about some aspect of something you're holding on to that is, maybe blocking? It's possible. Blocking this from coming in fully or coming in more quickly. It can still come in. I just feel like there's something for you to still release. That is the point. So that you can open your arms wide to something brand new. And it can, as I said, become represented in different forms, like what we still have to release, whatever the case may be. But I think also once you release those things, like I said, it's like, everything has energy. And when we're holding on to all that stuff from the past in whatever form it takes, it's stuck energy. It's energy that is not aligned with who you are and who you want to become and evolve into. So letting something go with love finally and completely so that you can embrace something with love that is for you now, for the you that is happening right now, not the you from the past. Gemini, this beautiful manifestation energy, Venus in Cancer, and meeting up with Jupiter June 9th as well. Like, this is super powered, super powered. So let's see what you need to know about it. Gemini. All right, let's see what we got. We have open up and blossom. Wow. Okay. So arms are above her head. Notice here, she is tuned in to her crown chakra. Now, this is interesting because we know Uranus is now in your sign, and Uranus can have a lot to do with that kind of lightning flash that, yes, gets downloaded into your crown chakra, suddenly having an insight into what to do next, a creative download, an awakening moment, however you want to define it. So there could be some beautiful idea, revelation, whatever coming to you that could help you create something very valuable very fast, blossom. So this beautiful golden orb that this individual has in their hands. Look at that. Gorgeous. So this is the thing. So the other thing too, blossoming kind of reminds me of, something from within you taking root and blossoming. So this could have something to do with you opening up to a potential within you that you haven't quite tapped into fully yet. And, using a new gift or talent in some way, opening up to new experiences that could really amplify your potential in some way. So I think that's also another perspective with this particular energy. All right, let's see what we need to know with this. Like, this may have already been underway also. So this can just be about like something flowering, coming to fruit, coming to bloom in a really prosperous way, maybe too, that you are not expecting. So let us see. I feel like this is very Uranian with whatever this is. All right, let's see what we need to know about this for you. Gemini. 6 of coins, look more gold. And the 2 of coins. Okay, 2 energies of balance here. We have resources and gifts from the universe. So I think during this Venus in Cancer period, look at how this person's working the orb. And here are 2 orbs that you're working. I think you may get some sort of gift, goodie, resource, funding, opportunity to really focus on the one thing. Maybe you've been going back and forth with this 2 of coins. Maybe you've been trying to make a decision about choosing one thing that really could manifest for you rather than having your energy scattered. And you're kind of awaiting some sort of revelation or news or, psychic download, as we were saying with this other card. I think the universe is bringing that, the 6 of coins. That's going to help you make up your mind and get this energy focused a little bit more with this blossoming. Because of 2 of coins, the energy goes back and forth. It's not like an 8 of coins where we are like right there. So that's what I think is going on here. But this 6 of coins is the universe in its most benevolent form, helping you decide. And it helps you decide through, I think, some sort of very tangible, it's coins, affirmation, resource, direction. Okay, this is the manifestation for you. Focus on this golden possibility. Let the other one go for now. You don't need to worry about that. Open up to that, which I don't want to say it's a guarantee. I want to say it has more potential. Okay, so keep that in mind. Cancers, this is for you. Venus is in your sign. Beautiful manifestation energy. Usually we get some sort of gift or goodie when Venus is transiting our own sign, and you get the double blessing whammy because you have Jupiter in your sign. They're meeting up together on June 9th. That is freaking glorious. What are you manifesting for yourself right now? Because this energy is too good to waste. All right, let us see what you need to know about this. Cancers. We have new vitality and we have seek. Okay, so it is time for you. We'll put this one first because it makes more sense. For you to seek. You can see this person sitting there kind of in meditation. They're taking a moment to pause. Something that's going to bring new joy into your life. And not only joy, but vitality. In other words, it's going to make you feel alive. So what is that? What is something that's going to light up your spirit, light up your creativity? I mean, we have rainbow colors here, make you feel like you're reaching the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. What is that for you? Let us know in the comments so we can support you with your manifestation. Okay, so let us see. And this can be something too that you want to create because, you know, this person's, I guess these are panpipes. I don't really know what this is, a musical instrument, but you know, this is about expressing yourself also. Okay, it could be musically, could be creatively in some other way. But it's the feeling, the vitality, like, I'm back, baby. Like, I feel good. I look good. Life is good. That type of thing. See, but you want it to come in a different way. That's the seeking thing. Okay, let us see. This Two of Coins has been haunting the readings today. Okay, here we go. The Sun. All right. This is what I feel. This is not about playing it safe, this Two of Coins. But this can also be the seeking part. Like you're sitting there kind of balancing two possibilities in your hand. Okay, here you are. Here you are. Well, does this make me feel more alive? Is this better for me? I'm going to tell you this. Okay, if you have to think that hard and weigh pros and cons, then I don't think either one of them is right for you, personally. But that's just my personal opinion. When you feel that joy in your heart, that's unmistakable. Here is the gorgeous Sun card. Creativity, expansion, growth. I mean, the best card in the tarot, along with this new vitality. There's something new under the sun for you. I don't think you're going to find it in your past. You may think maybe that's the thing that you're seeking. Maybe you're seeking to recreate your past in some way. I don't think that's going to happen. This is going to come from something new. You can recreate a feeling of joy that you remember from your past, but it's going to look different now. There's different people involved. There's different situations involved, but you can still have that joy. And in fact, I think that joy can even be more impressive, more powerful, and more exciting for you this time around. So this could be what's going on first. You want that bluebird of happiness. You want that joy. There's the bluebirds in this card. Okay. But again, what is the new? Because this to me is this Two of Coins is always like pro con, back forth. I don't know. But when we're feeling so much joy in our heart, like you don't have to sit there and wonder about it. It's just there. It's there and you know what's creating it. That's the thing. So, and again, the key word here, new. So let us know what is going to be this new garden of happiness that you're going to be frolicking in, Cancer, work with my metaphor, and enjoying, especially with your life force energy, your creativity, your sense of nurturing and growing something new in your life, whatever it may be. All right, Leos, let's see what you need to know. Venus in Cancer, beautiful feelings of manifestation, yearning, burning for love and happiness and joy and abundance. Let's see what you need to know about this. And of course, we're moving to the Venus-Jupiter conjunction. Let's see what you need to know. Leos. You guys getting stoked to have Jupiter show up in your sign? All right, we have dreams coming true and love abounds. Okay, now, if you're not into love in terms of a relationship, don't click off the video yet. This can just mean your beautiful heart is filled with love and joy. It's abounding all over the place, you know? The beautiful green, right? The healing of your heart in some way. Why? Because a dream is coming true. Look at what you're holding in your hands. It's being channeled directly from the universe. So what is the dream in your heart right now? Because it seems like there is powerful manifestation energy to help you make it happen. So heart chakra energy, yours is the sign of the heart. How is your heart? What is going on with your heart? Are you feeling hopeful and optimistic? Is there bitterness in there? Is there go back and forth on this? How can you get your heart, if you need to, more focused on potential and possibilities and joy for you so that we can help you manifest this dream? How can we lift you up in the comments, Leo, to make this happen for yourself? Okay, let us see. Dreams coming true. Love abounds. Now, sure, this could be about a personal relationship. Absolutely. But what's interesting too, I just want you to look at this a little closer. There is an eye on this card. You see right there. So there is something for you to take a look at within your own heart. And it can be something too, like acknowledging, well, you know what? Maybe my dream has changed. Maybe what I thought I wanted, I don't want anymore. And that's okay. So it could be something like that, giving yourself permission to want something else for your life and make that dream come true. All right, so let us see. How about this? Gorgeous cards. Two of Swords. Hello. And the Tower. Okay. There's a surprise here. There is a surprise. But isn't this ironic and funny that you got the Two of Swords? Because what was I saying? There's something you need to look at within your own heart. And that's what the Two of Swords does. She's going within to rethink, regroup, and be like, okay, wait a minute. Do I really want this? Is my mind clearly made up? I'm not sure. How do I find a place of love? She's coming at this from her head, the Two of Swords, because notice her heart chakra is blocked. There she is with her arms crossed in front of her heart chakra. So there is something that maybe you're trying to talk yourself into or out of with this Two of Swords and not look deeper at your emotions. You're coming at it from your head, the Two of Swords. So there's something to look at there because look, we have a dream coming true with a surprise twist, okay, with this Tower. My feeling here with this is once you really accept and own what you truly, truly want, because I think something has shifted for you, I think your manifestation could arrive in very rapid timing. This is the blockage, so to speak, okay, what needs to just get redirected, redecided, get into that heart space. Because once you do, my goodness, that Tower cracks it all open. And the thing I think too is the Tower, like you're surprising your own self with the fact that you're like, yeah, you know what? The old dream is not for me anymore. I need a new dream. I need something more exciting, more liberating. I have awakened to different possibilities within myself. Like the old stuff is not going to cut it anymore. So I think the Tower in this instance is very freeing and liberating. And that's the thing too. This dream may have something to do with freeing yourself from a situation that you have been attached to for a while that is really not that great for you. And that may be part of what you need to admit to yourself. That's also possible here. Like I said, I think this manifestation could happen very quickly for you. So you get a little more truthful with your own heart. All right, Virgos, let's see what you need to know about Venus in Cancer, this very strong portal of possibility. Emotional energies. We are on speed dial to the universe with our yearnings, burnings, feelings. What are you working on manifesting, Virgo? We have nurture. It's a very beautiful Virgo card. And daydreams and decisions. Okay. So you have been nurturing your dreams. You've been taking care of yourself. You've been taking care of business. You have been wanting new things to manifest in your life. You've had these dreams. So there could be something here that is coming true for you that you're going to need to make some sort of decision about. And I would say with this nurture card is not every opportunity is a real opportunity. Okay, there are opportunities where it looks good, it sounds good, but when you get into it, you realize that's an opportunity for them. What am I getting out of it? And I think this is important because of this nurture card. Like, there is something here to decide about, to discern about when these opportunities come in, because you're in big manifestation mode right now, that they are worth it for you. Okay. That it makes sense for what you want to grow and build in your own life. And it's not just advantageous to somebody else. All right, let us see. So daydreams and decisions, discernment. Does it feed your soul? That's the thing. Let's see, Virgo. 10 of Cups, beautiful. And the 10 of Swords, that is so interesting, isn't it? We have diametrically opposed energies here. An energy of total happiness, pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, joy, satisfaction, and then the opposite. Betrayal, bullshit, we know the 10 of Swords. So this is the thing. This is exactly what I was saying about these two cards. It's not wrong to make a decision in your own self-interest. You don't want to get sucked back into a 10 of Swords where you're betraying yourself with your own decision because it goes against being an opportunity that really is right for you. So that's what I would say here. And I think it's so interesting that we have both 10s. So there may be two things arriving with this manifestation energy, and it's going to be up for you to have that discernment to know which is which, because all that glitters is not gold, as we know. So, you will decide. But I think this beautiful rainbow of happiness, like there is something really positive that's in the works for you, that you have been working on, and that's right for your energy. It's very emotionally aligned. And then the other one is going to make you feel like I betrayed myself by saying yes to that. So just keep that in mind. All right, Libras, let's see what you need to know. This beautiful Venus in Cancer energy of manifestation, big feelings, and it's going to meet up with Jupiter. And that is some strong mojo right there. So let's see what you need to know. What feelings do you have on speed dial to the universe? What are you trying to manifest, Libras? Let us see. We got this card. And let's take this one. All right, let's see what we have here. We have coming together, and we have well-deserved reward. Wow, be it beautiful. So something is in the works now, coming together. Something's coming together for you with whatever this well-deserved reward means. It could be just something coming from the universe in general that you're like, wow, that feels like a reward for my good behavior. But what's interesting is Venus in Cancer and Jupiter in Cancer are conjuncting in your house of career. And this well-deserved reward could have something to do with a career opportunity, an opportunity to appear before the public and maybe get a reward or award, something public oriented, community service, like these types of things all could be in the frame. But this is something that is in process of manifesting for you. So your efforts that you have been putting forth, in whatever this represents for you, things are finally gelling. Okay, let us see what we need to know about that for you. Bobby likes it. He approves of this message. Okay, let's see. Libras, what do we need to know about this? Oh, one card fell out. There, you fell right out of the deck. Isn't that funny? And now Bobby's on the keyboard, affirming with musicality. That's something beautiful is on the way for you, Libras. All right, let's see. Let's crack open this deck. You fell out of the deck. The Lovers. And the Wheel. I mean, come on. Okay. There might be two things manifesting for you. And, you might have to choose between them. It's possible. Whatever this represents for you, this is really key here. Okay. You're on top of the world with this reward. Things coming together, and they're coming together in divine timing because we have the Wheel here. So this could be happening between the 6th and the 10th. We have the June 6th. We have the 10. It could be happening June 10th. It's possible. The Venus-Jupiter conjunction happens on the 9th. But I would say the 6th and the 10th of June could be important for you. We also have number 2 and 9. So I would look at those dates as possible manifestation portals. But this is very, very nice. So you could be spoiled for choice. That's the other thing with this lovers. But it could also be that this situation where you're on top of the world in some way leads to another opportunity from it with this lovers. So, it starts a cycle, in other words, a lucky cycle for you where one thing leads to another, where finally, like this card says, things are fusing and coming together, in a whole new cycle of success. Because this lovers card is very, very interesting. That is our, Gemini energy. We know Uranus is in there. That is your 9th house of expansion and growth. We have expansion and growth possibly with your career, with Venus, Jupiter in that 10th. So this could be very, very auspicious for you at the beginning of June. I would give it the whole first 2 weeks of June, honestly. But, it's up to you. Here you are. You literally fell out of the deck, King of Swords. So how are your thoughts and your intentions and your emotions, especially, helping things come together and come together more quickly? That is the important question. Let us know how you're doing that, Libra. All right, Scorpio, let's see what you need to know. Venus in Cancer in your 9th house of expansion and possibilities. So this is really amplifying your optimism and your desire to spread your wings and fly. Maybe literally, maybe you're wanting to go on a trip, especially when Venus meets up with Jupiter. You could have that old travel bug coming up. But let us see. Manifestation portal of energy for the Scorpios. We have open up and clarity of belief. Wow. Okay. So yes, this energy is happening in your 9th house of beliefs, but this is like really focused, like focused energy. Your mind is focused. You're opening up. Here, this beautiful crown chakra and this energy that is flowing into her crown chakra. Her hands are open to receive that energy as it flows into her brain. And clarity is coming from some sort of awakening you are having about your own beliefs, your own belief system, what is possible for you. I think you are realizing, you may have realized this already, but I think you're awakening to a whole new clarity of how powerful your mind is as manifestation engine, a manifestation power, and how connected you are with your own intuition and with the universe. So very, very strong here. And it opening up to, I think, some sort of new idea for your life that you're wanting to manifest because you have a new thought, you have new clarity about what's possible for you. Okay. And that you believe in yourself even more than you previously have. So this is gorgeous. All right, let us see what we need to know about this. It really is true. I'm getting the vibe like thoughts become things, and you're seeing that, and you may be seeing it a lot more quickly in your world with this conjunction, especially because it's in your 9th house of beliefs. But there's just this sense of awakening, expansion, and optimism. That is really the thing. So what is it that you're wanting to manifest right now, Scorpio? Let us know in the comments. Page of Cups and the 7 of Cups. Well, you got a lot of things on your bucket list. 7 of Cups. You got a lot of stuff going on in your daydreams. We have the beautiful Page of Cups, your Pisces 5th house energy, a little artistic endeavors, creativity, a little surprise, heartfelt energies, connecting with people in a loving, creative way, opening up a portal to your intuition. There isn't, this is strong manifestation energy right here. This is also things coming into your dream time. You may have precognitive dreams about what's about to surface in your world. And this goes hand in hand with this open up energy. So get really clear. As it says here, clarity of belief, get absolutely clear on what's next on your bucket list. And maybe you're going to manifest multiple things. I think Cancer season coming up could be very, very strong for you in general, with some new dreams arriving. But we're focused just on this Venus and Cancer transit for now. But I would say, prioritize here with your laser focused clarity of belief of what's next for you, especially creatively, especially maybe with wanting some new emotional connections in your life, like maybe a romance or maybe a new kitty or an artistic endeavor, and you can connect with other people through that artistic endeavor, that type of thing. So let us know what is on your bucket list, Scorpio, with this 7 of Cups. Sagittarius, Venus in Cancer, lots of big emotions and big feelings that are making us want new stuff in our life and gorgeous new opportunities. So let's see. And Venus is going to meet up with your ruling planet June 9th. This is huge for you. And this is in your 8th house of deep transformation, other people's resources. Beautiful things could be on their way for you, Saggies. All right, let's see what we need to know. We'll take that one and that one. All right, let's see what we have here. We have dreams coming true. There you go. And daydreams and decisions. So 2 dreamer cards here. Will you be blessed perhaps with multiple dreams that are happening? Or multiple opportunities, and you have to decide because, you know, you are only one person. We cannot do everything. There's only so many hours in the day. That is possible here with this energy. You could be spoiled for choice. But I would also say with this energy in terms of your 8th house that this is something that this dream really brings the resources to you, brings the healing, brings the transformation that you want. So if you're needing to decide like that it's something really special you're saying yes to. And yes, you know, if you're having to decide between a couple different things, is one just okay or is one really going to bring more of what you want into your life? So let us see. Let's pull some tarot. Daydreams and decisions, dreams coming true. Bobo's like, all right, I'm sitting up for the Saggies. They need to listen up. Let's see. All right, let's see what you got here, Sagittarius. 8 of Wands and the 5 of Swords. Okay, this is the thing. You know, I think that there can be things coming in very, very fast for you, and a lot of them. It could be the floodgates are like opening. I mean, we have all this water energy here with the dreams and the daydreams. So what I would say to this is this 5 of Swords is interesting. You could be stressed because all of a sudden, like I said, like it's a floodgate opening. Or it could be too that somebody's pressuring you to decide very quickly. And I would say to that, why? Okay. You should never be rushed when you're making big decisions about your life like this. You know, something that is right for you is not going to require all that urgency, especially if this is, you know, somebody causing you stress about it. So that's what I would say here to that. And also what I would say to this is, where do you have potential stress over receiving a lot of things? You know, sometimes when we're in survival mode for a really long time and then we get out of it because finally, you know, things are moving fast and things are opening up for us, it can be our nervous system, in other words, can get stressed. It can be like, I can't hold all this. So there might be something like that as well. So the key for that is to take your time, one step at a time, to be patient, to be discerning, you know, with these decisions, not rushing or stressing. So that's what I think. You know, the right things are arriving for you. That's the other thing. Like if you've been stressing about, well, when is my dream going to happen? You know, they happen in their own good time, as we know. and cycles can be very interesting. Like I keep just getting this feeling like something's just opening up for you big time, multiple things. Capricorn, let's see what you need to know. Venus in Cancer, strong portal of manifestation energy, especially when it meets up with Jupiter on June 9th. Feeling is the secret. What are you feeling? The vibes to manifest, Capricorn. Let us see. We have joy and stability, and opportunity beckons. Okay, so an opportunity is saying, Capricorn, come here. And you're like, okay, but only if it gives me joy and only if it creates stability in my life. I'm not wanting to manifest drama. No drama. Okay. So what is this opportunity? It's calling you forward, Capricorn. There's an infinity symbol on this card. It's very hard to see. So I was looking at it in this beautiful orb, which is on the card of strength in the tarot. That is Leo. That is your 8th house of other people's resources. So there could be payback. There could be some sort of karmic payback from the universe, benefit from other people's resources involved with this opportunity. Okay, so let us see what we need to know about this for you, Capricorn. But it has to have joy in it, and it has to create something grounded, practical, and stable in your life. You're not going to do something just to do something. It's got to be worth it. All right, let us see. Oh, it better be worth it. 9 of coins. And the 9 of swords. Okay. Now, I was just saying this to one of the other signs about that sometimes when an opportunity comes, is it really an opportunity for you? Or is it an opportunity for the person who's trying to make it look like they're giving you an opportunity? You know what I'm saying? Have you ever had that happen to you? You know the manipulators out there when they try to make it sound like it's really going to be good for you. And then when you stop and think about it, because they can be very glittery with their language, making it sound so good. And then you stop and you're like, wait a minute, what am I getting out of this, really? That's what we have going on here. I mean, I just said you don't want drama. We have the 9 of swords here. You don't want drama. You don't want something that's going to cause nightmares, stress, keep you up at night. You want the grounding stability here of this Virgo 9 of coins. You want profit in your pocket. You want to feather your own nest, so to speak. And you want to keep your independence also in some way with whatever this opportunity is. So that's what I would say to this. I mean, 9 of coins is a very joy and stability card, which is, what we have over here too for you. Take a minute to pause. You can see this guy's on the balcony here. He's stopping a moment to think about this in quiet, grounded, practical Capricorn way. And he's not going to choose to upset his peace for no reason, unless it's really valuable. 9 of coins. That's what I would say here with this particular energy. There may be 2 things coming in, 2 possibilities, which is going to give you more independence, more stability in some way with your finances. What's going to free you from worry and doubt and nightmare scenarios, and going to help you continue to build that sense of stability that's so important to you. So that's what I would say to this. And I also feel there's something going on here about charging what you're worth and getting what you're worth in whatever opportunity is coming your way. This is not about why did I say yes to that and undersell my skills or myself in some way. I think there's something here also of your own negotiating power. Because the other thing I feel too is you're not desperate. That's the other thing. These cards are not suggesting that. It's suggesting that it better add to your life. So as you're making a decision, as something starts to percolate and head your way with this energy, keep those things in mind. All right, Aquarius, let's see what you need to know for this Venus in Cancer transit. This beautiful, big manifestation portal of energy. Feeling is the secret. What are you feeling? What are you putting your energy into manifesting? And Venus will meet up with Jupiter June 9th. Very strong manifestation portal. Very strong. All right, let us see. See what we have here for you. We have love abounds and we have dreams coming true. Absolutely gorgeous. A dream you've been nurturing in your heart. And with this eye here on this heart, you have been watching it. Your eye is focused on, I really want to make this grow with love. You've been focused on doing that. And here it is, the dream coming true. And your hands open to receiving the magic from the universe. So what you have been nurturing with love in your heart can make a dream come true. What is that? Let us know in the comments. So really strong positive manifestation energy here. Let us see. Receiving something with love, creating something in love. Because of your love and your strong, good feelings, a dream can come true. Now, this conjunction is happening in your 6th house of work and well-being. So it could be connected with that. It's possible. But let's just see what you need to know. Knight of Swords and the Hierophant. Okay, so it could be something connected with a commitment, a contract, maybe something to do with your home life, of some dream for your home or your family life, resulting in a dream coming true. So this news could come in very fast, this Knight of Swords. Also, this is the power of your own mind to manifest quickly, Knight of Swords, with this energy. So your mind and your heart aligned. Like, you know what you want this to be. And as I said, you have been nurturing it. This could be, wow, the fact that your commitment to this dream, this energy in your heart is paying off. The Hierophant. You got to read the Hierophant in a couple different ways. So it is our Taurus energy. That is your 4th house of foundation, stability, family, home, where you're living, how you're living, who you're living with. This could absolutely be some sort of dream manifesting quickly in those particular areas. But it involves a commitment. There is a commitment coming in. Maybe this could also be like, maybe you meet somebody who you could see at some point in the future moving in with or becoming part of your family in some way. It can be that type of thing as well. Maybe you meet them in this portal of possibility and it evolves over the next however long into a serious commitment. That's another way to look at this particular energy. So let us know, what is this beautiful dream that you are so tuned into and tapped into right now? It's interesting, this 4th house is coming up with this Hierophant because, as we know, we have had Uranus going through that 4th house for you when it was in Taurus. And it really upended your home and family life. And it was hard to stay committed, perhaps, to where you were living or how you were living, because there were so many unexpected situations that were happening. I feel like I'm getting a little buzz in my ear. This also can be like a new lease on life, but it may also be a new lease. And signing and moving somewhere, whether for your business or for your family, that could bring a revitalization of those relationships and of your family unit, of your business. So there could be something involved with that, like that expression, new lease on life, but it's a double entendre. This can also be with the 6th house energy that you are negotiating some sort of contract or wanting a contract negotiated for your business. What dream do you have coming true with that you would like to manifest? This can also be a commitment to a healing professional, finally finding the right physician or health practitioner that actually is going to listen to you, this heart energy here, and treat you like a human being and not just, a number on a 15-minute appointment. And Pisces, let's see what you need to know about Venus in Cancer. Such strong emotional vibes. And in your beautiful 5th house, your heart space, fellow water sign, what do you want to manifest, Pisces, with your strong intuition, your strong feelings? Because feeling is the secret with this transit. And when it meets up with Jupiter, holy moly, June 9th, strong manifestation portal. Let us see, Pisces, what you need to know about this. We have opportunity beckons and trust. Absolutely gorgeous. There may be a leap of faith coming here for you. The beckoning. It's like summoning you. Pisces, come close. So the thing that you've been wanting is coming closer and closer and perhaps arriving very soon with this portal of possibility. And yes, it probably involves a leap of faith and trust in the plan, in the divine timing, the plan of the arrival of this particular opportunity, etc. Let's see what we need to know with this for you. Wherever you go, go with all your heart. That's the other thing. Her heart chakra wide open. All right, let us see what we have going on here. You could be flying off to parts unknown. Like there's just something here where you're taking off. I mean, that's really the energy. All right, let's see. You're taking off. Knight of Wands. And the Queen of Coins. Okay. So this is still very solid, grounded, and practical with this Queen of Coins, which is very nice. But whatever's arriving with this energy is coming quickly with this Knight of Wands. And it is an invitation to move. It can be move forward, move house, move along, all of this with this Knight of Wands. Move toward some sort of romantic connection, business connection, especially with the wand showing up here. There is something though here to control a little bit because this is feisty energy, this Knight of Wands. So what I would say here with this Queen of Coins is just, measure this Knight of Wands with what you had your vision to be for this opportunity that you're trying to manifest. Does it align with what you were seeing for yourself? Is this truly the opportunity you want to be holding on to? And it may very well be. I mean, this is great. Queen of Coins, great manifestation energy. But it's going to require movement. This is the thing, Knight of Wands. It's going to require you getting out of your chair. There's her Queen of Coins in her chair, getting out of her chair. And as I said, flying high, flying toward this. Even this guy here on the balcony, he's going to have to, if he wants this opportunity, he's going to have to get off the balcony and go out into the world and go deal with whatever this is calling him to deal with in a good way. To manifest, to grow, to travel. I mean, this is a travel energy also. I think there's something here with this trust that you can handle something that's a little fiery, a little passionate in the best sense, in whatever you have going on, that you have control of the reins, but it is a little risky. Like you might be feeling this is a little risky to say yes to this. But like I said, if you're checking it and being like, you know what, this though still feels like it could lead to something very significant for me, I'm going to trust this and take a calculated risk. So that is what I would say here with these particular energies. Don't be afraid to say no to something necessarily. I mean, do what you want with this Knight of Wands, but do it in a way that you're still in control of the reins. You know what I'm saying with this Queen of Coins, with this Knight of Wands. Have faith in your heart with this trust that this opportunity could really change your world. It could take you out of a comfort zone in the best way. So thank you so much for joining me for your Venus in Cancer, manifesting something sweet with this strong emotional energy, especially when it meets up with Jupiter on June 9th. Please let me know in the comments. Let's lift each other up and affirm for each other, which is with as many likes as we can on each other's comments, what we are in process of manifesting. Let's use that collective energy for our highest good. Love you guys. Take care. I will see you again soon. Stella Wilde signing out.